Hi everyone, welcome to the Spiritual Cottage. Today's reading is going to be I'm in a rut and how do I take the steps to get out of it? How do I move forward? Some of you may know why you're in the rut and some of you may not know why you're in the rut. So this reading will help give some insight on why we're a little stagnant, why we're in a rut, and to help you what steps you need to take to move forward to help you come out of this, okay? So we have pile number 1, we have the panther. We have pile number 2, we have the zebra. Pile number 3, we have the bear. Take a moment, reflect, feel which animal you're drawn to, and the timestamps are down below for your convenience. Hello, pile number 1 viewers who picked the panther. This is your reading. We'll just put this card right here. And we'll do some oracles. These are small piles. And I'm just going to be working off the oracle cards and my intuition. And I'll be pulling some messages from Spirit, of course, in the end to help you move forward out of your rut. All right, so you picked the panther. So those that picked the panther can symbolize all kinds of havoc going on in your life. But really, its intention is, well, the ultimate intention of the panther is bringing you toward a more fulfilling life. All right, the panther really can't stand to see any stagnant energy. That's what it kind of represents. But because it can't stand to see that, what it brings into your life is a lot of unexpected things, uncomfortable things, and it can feel devastating. But when the dust clears, it's easy to see the panther's wisdom at work, basically. So we can trust the panther because it leads us to a brighter place. It may have allowed or caused some havoc, but it's done on purpose to bring us to a brighter place. When the panther is balanced, it can feel very brave. It can feel productive. When it's out of balance, you can feel a little bit self-destructive. All right, so we're going to see how to balance here. Usually with the panther, the balancing is to completely get rid of the unnecessary, annihilation of the unnecessary, and purging things that are unnecessary, because that could be a part of your stagnancy. All right, you got the sea turtle, you got the lion, you got the dragon. You got Sacred Reference, you got the Uncharted Sea, and Smoke and Mirrors. So pile number 1 viewers who picked the panther, you got a lot going on here. In the past or just recently, you might have had the unexpected due to the panther, possibly a devastating event that caused you an immense of stagnancy. This could be a separation, a divorce, a loss of a loved one. A job could have pulled out from underneath you. Whatever it was big. And it might have been multiple things by the panther card, because the panther's very turbulent. So this, like I said, could have been a divorce, job pulled out from under your feet, loss of a loved one. It was something that was a major life event that felt very devastating, rightfully so, but has kept you in a stagnancy, kept you in the rut. With the sea turtle, Spirit wants you to know that you're the master of life's flow. You hold the power, and you have everything you need to be protected and happy. With the Lion card, you have the courage to let go of the past. You're going to come into a courageous time. That's a step that you need to take to move forward as well, is to become courageous. And you're the master of finding your life's flow. Everything is within you. So once you realize that, that would be one of the steps to move forward. With the dragon card representing the supernatural, again, mastery is in your destiny and to rise with dignity. So those that may have, for some viewers, if you were left, if somebody that you loved so much had left you and it really, really hammered you down, and you lost some confidence. Spirit wants you to know with the Dragon card that you're wise from this. They want you to master your destiny and to rise with dignity and to go into your higher calling. So, of course, as the reading goes on, Spirit will be telling you what steps to take in order to do so. All right. You got the Sacred Reverence card. And this is a really, really nice card to get. Also number 47. So I don't know if you're watching and you're of that age, 47, or it's a lucky number of yours, or it's a significant number, maybe April 7th or July 4th, anything along those lines. I'm feeling like that could also be like a date. With the Sacred Reverence card, know that Spirit is everything. You know, inspiration coming through as a result of reverence, joyful living, exploring possibilities, and manifesting. The Sacred Reverence card is big on manifestations. So this is about manifesting the power of your spirit, the power of your mind. You got the Uncharted Sea card, which would kind of represent, you know, the aftermath of a tower moment, which would represent the panther as well. That turbulent stuff, the devastation, is also the uncharted sea. So with that card, you'll be stepping into the unknown without a map. All right. And I know that that sounds scary, but Spirit is saying that they are with you. You are protected, especially with the Lion card. So you're going to be courageous. You're going to be protected. So with the uncharted sea, you'll be stepping into the unknown basically without a map. You'll be moving out of your comfort zone, which would be the rut. So that's good news. And you'll be choosing to do things differently, trusting in the ebb and flow of life. So being in the dark, let curiosity lead. Let Spirit be with you. They are with you, but allow them to embrace you. Have faith that all will be well, because it will be well. You got the Smoke and Mirrors card, seeing through the lens of the past conditioning. All right. You really, with this card, they want you to recognize the truth of what is being offered in this situation. And that would be healing from misguided perceptions, possibly moving beyond the illusion. And being accountable also for how you would look at things, kind of like perception. They want you to view the world or the situation differently, or both. View the world and the situation differently. So with these Smoke and Mirrors, they want your perception to change, to look at things differently and not how you used to look at them. Because that's old now, and everything is coming into the new. The storm is over. The panther is going to start to bring in wisdom and clarity. And with the uncharted sea as well, there'll be light at the end of this tunnel. It's coming. It's happening for you. And how to move forward, how to start the baby steps on how to come out of this, first and foremost would be to change your perception, seeing through the past conditioning. So however you were looking at things your whole life, Spirit is saying, in order for you to come out of this rut, in order for you to come out of this stagnancy, it's about changing how you're viewing things, how you're seeing things. Maybe have more of an open mind toward things. Get rid of some conditioning on how you viewed certain things. And once you do that, your mind will just go wide open, and all the possibilities, everything will come in that is different because your perception changed. So that would be the number one start of trying to getting out of the rut. And I know that that's easier said than done, because we're all conditioned to think some way. We're all used to thinking a certain way. And to change our thinking is one of the most hardest things for us to do as a human being. But with a lot of trying and a lot of practice and keeping it up every day, even if it's just something really small, how you viewed something, you pick one subject and you think differently about it every day, even if it's just for less than 5 minutes, and you look at the perception a little different. then you'll be on your road to picking and choosing other things that you want to do that with. Again, baby steps. This is nothing to be fast about. There is no competition here. It's all on your own time. And when you feel you're ready, or how you want to do it, of course, is entirely up to you. But always remember, there's no rush. Spirit's not rushing you. It's nothing like that, but it's about changing perception. The other thing is letting go of the past. With the Lion card, you have within you all the courage that you need. Let go of the past and reclaim yourself, reclaim your power. And when you do that, when you finally let go of the past, you'll find success and contentment with those by your side. You'll be making a lot of choices for your life and for your family, or for your loved ones around you, because you're going to gain the strength and you're going to gain the courage to reclaim yourself, to reclaim your power. All right. So how do we let go of the past? We could practice every day by envisioning our hurts, envisioning the things that put us into the rut, those tower moments, those panther moments, those uncharted sea moments. We bring them up again within ourselves, and we envision handing them over to the universe, handing them over to God, handing them over to Jesus, Mohammed, whatever your religion is, whatever the basis of your religion is, whoever it is that you feel has the power and the love and who makes you feel comfortable in the spirit world, just picture their hands and give it to them and walk away and trust that they have it. Trust that they took it from you. That's how you can help let go of the past. All right. The other step would be going into the unknown, but going into it knowing that universe has your back. Also, to look around you with gratitude, because you do have what you need to be happy. You do have it. It's about changing the perception and looking around in gratitude. And of course, the next step would be, with the Panther card, to completely rid of unnecessary people, places, and things. The Panther is very powerful with annihilation, and it can go both negative and positive with the Panther card. So it had already given you the negatives. That's the past. Now it's still here because it's going to give you the positives. And the positives of the Panther card is annihilation of the unnecessary. Okay, purging. So that would be, we'll start small. Do you have a lot of clutter in your house? Do you have things that happened, material items or memories before this event happened in your life that put you into the rut? Reminders, memories, box them up. Get rid of them. Out. Annihilation. Purge that. Also, friends or people you feel are no longer serving you in life. You feel a certain way for them. Purge them too, but with grace, arm's length, not fighting with anybody, just letting go. That would be a purge as well. Places, things, people, things like that no longer serve you. Okay, so I'm going to pull some other messages from Spirit cards, and let's see what else they have to say for you, for pile number 1 viewers. And some really nice messages from Spirit here on what you could say or think to also help you get out of the rut. I feel like they had given you a lot of different pointers here on how to move it along. And remember, once you start even doing one thing, even just by changing your perception of one little thing, they see you made the move, and now they're going to come in, they're going to meet you halfway. You got the solar plexus chakra card. Take actions daily that awaken my personal power. So there is total confirmation there when I said, one thing at a time, baby steps, one thing at a time, but, practice, keep doing it. So there it is. There's the validation. I take actions daily that awaken my personal power. Wow. Pile number 1. That's great. You also got the flames of wisdom. I am open to all life's wisdom and I share with gratitude. So there's another confirmation about gratitude. You may even want to write down things that you're happy about. Keep training your mind into the positive, what you're grateful for, things like that. And you got the throat chakra. I speak my truth and encourage others to speak theirs. So you've been in a stagnancy for a while. You've been kind of down and out. It's about speaking your truth, letting it out, and encourage others to speak theirs as well. Let the opinions of others, your opinions, let them balance like a yin and yang. Let everybody be able to speak their truth and you be able to speak your truth. So with the throat chakra card, this is also a way to come out of the rut. Slowly but surely, you will definitely get there. All right, pile number 1. So I'll just go over it again. We have change your perception, seeing through past conditioning, letting go of the past. Look around you. You have everything you need to be happy and practicing gratitude. And remember how to let go of the past. Give it all to the universe. Watch it go into their hands or however you want to envision this, but put it into the universe or in their hands or whoever it is and know that it's with them and move forward. Walk away from it. You also, when you're stepping into the unknown, know that they are with you. They are guiding you. And completely rid of the unnecessary people, places, and things as per the Panther card. Okay, so if this resonated with you, I'd love to hear about it if you want to drop a comment. And if you haven't liked or subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you did. Thank you so much for watching pile number 1. I hope this really helped you. You have a great day or evening. Bye. Hello, pile number 2 viewers, those that picked the zebra. This is your reading. I'll be using very few oracle cards and working off my intuition and giving you, of course, messages from spirit in the end. This is about your stagnancy, your rut, so to speak, and what are the steps you need to take to get out of it? So we got the dolphin, the owl, which means magic. The owl means magic. We got goose, inner knowing, quiet the mind, the storyteller, and spirit of gratitude. So, and you picked the zebra. So what I'm feeling here for pile number 2, I feel like your stagnancy, your rut is because you have been like heavily manipulated by someone or possibly a few persons. I feel like there's been a lot of deception in your life. I mean, we all experience this, yes, but what I'm feeling is that there's been a pretty heavy amount of deception and manipulation, and you're a very sensitive soul in nature. I'm feeling here for pile number 2, and this manipulation or lies or both has caused you to be in this stagnancy, causing you to feel very weighted. This rut is because of relationships either with love or family members, close friends. This really hurt you, and I feel like it's not just with one individual. I feel like for some viewers, it's a few that you really care about and you love, and you're starting to see through stuff. So with the zebra card, all right, this represents a lot of travel, creative or visionary traveler. And when the zebra is out of balance, the zebra can seem pretty jaded, vain, can cause some poutiness. The card also represents health, environmental, or volunteer work. So some viewers may be doing volunteer work, or that's something you used to do before you went into a stagnancy. So with the zebra card, to be brought into balance, it would need like an epic adventure, being creative in art and music. And I feel like the viewers of pile number 2 are also very creative. That's sensitivity, that's naiveness and sweetness. And I mean this in such a respectful way. It's just a beautiful, pure heart that has been surrounded by lies and manipulative people. You deal with a lot of narcissism because you're pure, you're a visionary, you're creative, you're artsy, you're into music, you create, even if it's fashion, clothing, whatever it is, you create, and you are very, very pure at heart and sweet. You're a very sweet individual. So with the Goose card, they basically are telling you to let yourself fly. So when I look at this Goose card, it's about letting yourself fly for you to gain your confidence back and achieve your destination. Loyal friends will stay with you, all right? And with the Owl card, choose to know the truth because you can, and you can let go of the past. And this Owl card is magic. That's something you feel like you haven't able to do before. Maybe that's with the people that are possible have narcissistic behaviors around you, liars, manipulators, things like that, that had caused you to really, of course, be sensitive about that and hurt and feeling like it's been weighing you down and putting you in a stagnancy, putting you in a rut. The magic of this is to choose to know the truth about them because you can. And once you come into that acceptance that this is the way they are, all right, that will open your inner vision, and then you'll be able to see through these deceptions, and you'll be able to handle it better and be more clear in moving forward with them or without them. Also with the Owl card, it's about let the past go and make room for a better life and to rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. You also got the Dolphin card, and with this card, they want you to dive into your wisdom, and they want you to inhale confidence and get rid of the fear. Just flow. And the fear would be because you've been with this person or around these persons for so long. Like I said, it could be a relationship or family members, or it could be both. And it's like you're thinking, well, how am I going to do this? How am I going to fly? And I really don't want to cut them off. Spirit's not saying for you to cut them off, but what they're saying, but if you want to, you can as well. You do everything according to how you feel, what is in your heart. But they're going to take you through the steps on what to do as this reading goes a little more in depth, okay? So what they're showing you with the Owl Magic card, this is really standing out to me. They're going to help you get through this rut by telling you the steps where you'll be able to see everything how it is, and you'll finally be able to accept it. I'm hearing the word acceptance. So that's something you probably have been fighting with, because it's very hard for us to accept how somebody is, right? It's very hard for us to accept it. We want to change it. We want to make it better. And we actually end up beating our own selves up, metaphorically, in order to think we could change somebody else's thinking or something like that. So I feel like with pile number 2, that's what happened here. And this has caused you, of course, rightfully so, to be in a stagnancy, be in a rut. I feel like you're tired, you're done, you're just kind of like robotic every day, just losing interest in a lot of things. So Spirit's going to tell you the steps to take on how to move closer. And what I see here is what it would be, starting with quieting the mind. So meditation, silence, peace within despite the chaotic outer conditions, and letting go of the racy mind. So with quieting of the mind, they want you to start off with meditation, start off with prayer, whatever it is where you can come into a oneness with yourself and spirit and just kind of silence the mind, even though chaos is going around you. That is the first step out of the stagnancy, out of the rut. You also got the storyteller card, which is possibly this storyteller card is about to tell your story, who you are. It's also indicating that there actually could be a possibility for some viewers that it's about identity, teaching you you're like teaching people how to treat you through the stories about who you are. So what this card is representing, storyteller, maybe some of the viewers, you've been too apologetic about how you shine. If you do that, you're minimizing your power, so others will accept you. Spirit wants you to stop that. They don't want you to be like that. They don't want you to be apologetic at all for who you are or how you shine, because that minimizes your power. So with that card, they want you to start to meditate with quieting of the mind, and then they want you to not be so apologetic of how you shine, or if you're not apologetic, not really showing people much. You're holding yourself back because you may be nervous of what other people think, or may feel that you will lose them if you show your true self. So they want you to definitely stop doing that, okay? You also got the Spirit of Gratitude card. So with this card, this is also indicating the power of prayer, meditation, communication with the divine that helps you move forward. So this Spirit of Gratitude goes with quieting of the mind. So they definitely want you to start off with the meditation, the prayers, being your true self. And remember, when you show your true self and you allow yourself to shine unapologetically, those that don't want to stay in your life anymore because of it were never part of your tribe, were never part of your soul family. And those that stick around were. Okay, so that's a message to you. Also, with the dolphin, the play card, once you start to meditate, once you start to be your true self, not really caring what other people think, and those that love you will stay and those that don't will go. And that's okay, because you only want the people around you that will love you for exactly who you are. So they want you to swim in the happy joy of living. They want you to inhale the confidence and exhale the fear. They want you to dive into your wisdom, and they want you to go with the flow. So how to move forward in this stagnancy would be starting with meditation or prayer. Once you start doing that, this will unlock your rut, unlock the slowdown, and it will help you to progress further. They want you to be creative with art, music, writing, fashion, whatever it is that you're creating. They want you to keep up with that. All of a sudden, I feel like some of you make furniture, or you might want to make furniture. That's what I just saw in my third eye, really huge all of a sudden, was somebody is painting or making furniture very pretty. It's very, very nice. Also, you got with the Spirit of Gratitude card, remember, we want to communicate with the divine. That's with the meditation. So meditation, prayer, be creative. Start your art, music, writing, or you're making furniture or painting furniture, bringing it to life, whatever the case may be with the furniture. You want to inhale confidence. You want to exhale fear. And you want to write down what you're grateful for. Be real about who you are. And of course, never apologize how you shine, or ever try to hold back how you shine. Live true to self. And I also feel with the zebra card, which is big on traveling or doing something really like epic in a travel. Like maybe you want to go somewhere and hike a crazy mountain or something like that. I see epicness in travel here as well, not just leisure, relaxation travel. I also see epic travel, but I see both for travel for the viewers. So if that's been on your mind to do to help you get out of the rut, by all means, go and do that. All right, so let's see what else Spirit has to say for pile number 2. What other messages they have for you on how to move forward and out of this rut. Pile number 2, Spirit. What else would you like to tell them? You got the Crown Chakra card. I know I am part of Source, and my life is guided by divine wisdom. Amen. Pile number 2. So I know I'm a part of Source, and my life is guided by divine wisdom. You can even say that during your prayers or meditation. You got nature's spirits. I respect all of nature's elemental beings and help preserve life on earth. And that's very interesting. That I love. That could also be with gardening and things like that. You could be creative with the earth. You could be earth conscious, things like that. They want you to get into that as well, being creative, planting, gardening, even designing. Very nice. Very nice, pile number 2. You got the forest frolic. I acknowledge my inner child and open my heart to the joy she brings. So they want you to go back. They want you to reflect on your inner child. They want you to remember all the things that you loved when you were young, when you were little, to go back to that and to find you. And you could do that through meditation. And by doing all this will help you come out of this rut. It will help you to see people for who they really are. That's what the magic owl card here. You will start to accept people for who they are. And once you do that, then you learn how to navigate if you want them in your life or not. If you don't, that's great. If you don't want them in your life, if you do want them in your life, it's great too. You know why? Because as they give you these steps to move forward and you exercise it, they're going to also show you how you can keep them in your life, but in an arm's length where it will be less stress for you. You know who they are, but they're still right there. You love them, but you don't have to deal with the outside noise of them, the chaos of them. The power is within you to stop it. Okay, of the manipulation or the lies. And then once they see you're no longer, accepting that, then they stop. It's kind of like no more fuel to their fire type of thing. Okay, so that would be it for pile number 2. I hope this resonated with you, and I hope that this is really going to help you along in your steps. I would love to hear about it. Drop a comment for me in the comment section below. Or if you haven't liked or subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you did. Thank you so much for watching pile number 2. You have a great evening or day. Bye. Hello, pile number 3 viewers, those that picked the bear. This is your reading. I'll be working off a very few oracle cards and my intuition. And of course, in the end, I'll be pulling some messages from Spirit to validate this reading and what other steps you could take to help you get out of the rut or the stagnancy, I should say. So we got the Orca Whale Adventure. We got Swan, Grace, Wolf, Pathfinder, Seeing Beyond, Ears Wide Open, Birds of a Feather. All right, so what it looks as though with the bear card, that you picked this card, that you were drawn to this card, it looks like you're going to soon be coming out of the stagnancy either way. I feel like for pile number 3, you're a pretty spiritual person. You're a pretty spiritually inclined person that went into kind of like a hibernation mode, because of course the bear would represent hibernation. You possibly had started a new direction or a personal transformation, and it's like it got a little tricky, cumbersome and maybe full of obstacles possibly, and it might have caused you to retract. All right, so I'm also feeling here for pile number 3, you're not very happy with yourself. Maybe for some viewers, you're not very happy with your appearance and that has you down. Or for other viewers, you may feel like you don't like yourself at all, causing a rut. Or both. You may not like your appearance or like how you are in general. It may be even both of that for pile number 3. So Spirit is going to help you today with the steps on how to come out of this. All right. So with the bear card, when it's out of balance, the bear, it feels, withdrawn, tired, heaviness in the mind and heart. When the bear wants to come into balance, it would need movement, exercise. And once the bear is balanced, it feels its inner strength mentally and physical strength as well. A lot of strength to the bear once it starts moving. All right. So mentally, physically, emotionally, and it wants to grow even more and more as it does its movement. And that could also be with physical exercise. All right. With the orca whale, it's about doing things differently and being confident. Friends and family are definitely your treasures here for pile number 3. You really feel, you hold your friends and family very high. They're treasures to you. With the swan card is about asking spirit to transform you. All right. And with the wolf card, we have release the past and start a new journey. So yeah, you're on your way. You've been in this rut for a while, and you are definitely on your way to break out of this soon. And I feel that it happened to you because you were about to have a transformation and it got tricky and full of obstacles, and you retracted, and you, of course, your ego got involved and you kind of let it get the best of you. And I say that respectfully. We all battle the ego as human beings. And I'm guilty of it as well. So our ego can really, really hurt us at times and cause us to retract, and we make it worse for ourselves with that, right? So that's what your spirit wants you to know is about taming the ego. And I also feel for some viewers of pile number 3, you've been feeling this. So some of the viewers, you guys have been feeling, hey, I think it's like my ego that got the best of me. Did it? And yeah, so this would be a validation of that, okay? So you got the seeing beyond card, and with this card, it's like, look beyond the material, look beyond the obvious, and it's basically saying with get out of your own way. So seeing beyond is, hey, get out of your own way, which would be also about the ego, right? The ego can put us in the way of ourselves, all right? We got ears wide open, so this is actually a step card on how to move forward. So with the ears wide open card, it's about listening to people more and speaking less. That's really big with spirit. They always kind of want us to listen more and speak less. That's a part of the growth process and a part of leveling up. So speaking less, hearing more. You also got Birds of a Feather, which is a really cool card. This is about a sense of belonging. You may have felt like you don't really belong anywhere. The people around you aren't like-minded. So if you haven't already, with Birds of a Feather, they're going to put you in a situation where you'll be with people that are like-minded, that are... you're going to feel that you're in the right place, okay? So... yeah, we're going to take you through the steps now. Spirit is going to take you through the steps on how to get there, how to build your confidence back up, how to come out of this hibernation mode, how to lower the ego a little bit, how to listen more and talk less for the time being. And it's going to put you into the places where you need to be. All right. So how to move forward is with the bear card. It's a pretty powerful card. They want you to start walking, start exercising, spending time in nature, start eating healthy, start focusing on your physical body, health, appearance, things that will make you feel better inside, because as you work to get there, the reward will be great. I'm feeling that they're going to really give you that power to do that, but they want to meet you halfway. So of course, it's kind of like you have to get up and start the movement of that, and then it's all going to come into play. Also, they want you to take a step forward, would be to bring that ego down just a little bit. I know that's easier said than done. I've had some struggle with it myself. So it's about how we could start to bring the ego down a little bit is feeling the need to listen to others more instead of being heard. Okay, so that would help with the ego. Also, asking spirit to transform you, prayer, meditation, asking to be transformed. Tell them what you do and don't like about yourself. Tell them everything about how you're feeling. A little bit of shadow work is involved here. Give it to them. They're your friends. They love you, the universe, and they want you to come to them and tell them exactly how it is you're feeling, and then to ask Spirit to transform you. That is really, really beautiful. Also, what they would love for you to do is to, if you haven't already, this is big, and it's to find a crowd or friends with like-minded ideas or like-minded thinking, and to also look beyond the material things. So those are the steps on how to move forward. Spirit is saying for you on how to take this. There's no rush in this. You pick what you want to start with first. If you want to start walking and exercising first, if you just want to start eating healthy first, if you want to hear more people and speak less first, whatever it is you want to do first. Remember, there's no rush in this. All right? I'm going to pull some messages from Spirit that they would also want you to know on how to move forward from this rut. See, pile number 3. Spirit, what else would you like them to know? Reach for your dreams. I am the creator of my own dreams, and I achieve them with confidence. So like I said before, it's about confidence too. What the Orca Whale card was speaking about, being confident. So they, again, on one of the steps to do is to ask Spirit to transform you. So let them know about the confidence, that you need this confidence to move forward. Okay, and what else do we have here? Root chakra. I have everything I need to survive and grow on the physical plane. Beautiful. That's about looking beyond the material things. So that would be with the Seeing Beyond card that this is validating with, and it's to look beyond the material things and know you have everything you need to survive and grow on the physical plane. All right, that how the universe gives you everything you need. It's the universe. So beautiful. Let's see what else we have for you here for some validations. Pile number 3. Sacred space. I find peace, security, and contentment when I'm surrounded by nature's beauty. So like with the walks, when it started off with the bear, when I said you need to start walking, exercising, movement, all right? They would love for you to walk in nature, things like that. That's another way to start it. And as you walk in nature and you start your walking routine or your exercise routine, say in nature, you could also pray while you're doing that and give all your hurts, all your feelings to the universe, to have them take it and deal with it and ask them to transform you. Okay, so for pile number 3, I'll go through the steps with you one more time on how to move forward. Messages from Spirit. So they want you to start walking or exercising, eat healthy, lower that ego just a little bit there, and forget needing to be heard for now and listen to others more instead. Ask Spirit to transform you and to find friends or a group-like setting with like-minded people or the same ideas as you, and that will help you a lot. That will really, really help you. I feel like for pile number 3, all of a sudden, very strongly as well, when I'm saying that, I'm feeling very powerful in that. I think you also might have been surrounded by people that weren't like-minded, which also put you in a rut. So once you ask universe to transform you, once you take these steps with exercise and eating healthy, they're going to meet you halfway. And if you haven't found these people already, you will. And also, last but not least, look beyond the material things. All right? So that will help you start to come out of your rut. And remember, once you start even just one of those, the universe, it's going to open a little bit, and the universe is going to come right in, and they're going to help you accelerate into the rest of the stuff that you need to do to bring you back into your confidence, to bring you back into your power. Okay? Also, I feel like a lot of you have the potential to be a spiritual teacher. I'm just feeling that already as well, that a lot of you have potential to be a spiritual teacher. I had to get that out there. So let me know about it. Drop me a comment and let me know if that resonates. All right. So that would be it for pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed it. You have a lovely evening or day. You take care. Bye.